Wilson Stadium, 7 minutes, 39 seconds. The Matadors just drove the length of the field, almost the length of the field. 45 yards to be exact as the kickoff comes. It's going to be deep. Back to field it is Ortiz, and Ortiz is going to cut up field. He's still moving, bobbing and weaving. Gets a block. He's outside. He's loose. He's to the 50. He's got one man to beat, 35-30, and he's still on his feet, 20, 15, 10. Foot race, shakes another tackler, and touchdown. So just after the Matador offense sped up the tempo, got something going, got within 6 points. Spartan special teams play by the quarterback and the deep man who just scored his 4th touchdown of the game. So it's really the Andrew Ortiz show right now for the St.Pius Spartans. And they answer quickly back, and that's so in less than 15 seconds we've had 2 touchdowns. As we await the snap, swing of the leg, and the kick is up, and it's good. Now the lead is back to 12. As we have had back-to-back touchdowns. And we'll take a break and be back with the kickoff. As we get set for the kickoff right here. Mario Jaramillo just took it. It's going to be a short kick. Not wanting to kick it to Ortiz again. The coverage is down there, and he's through the hole again, and here we go again. He's up to the 40, but he's brought down at about the 42-yard line. Tailback in the backfield. Hill's keeping himself. He's running right side. He gets a block by his back, and he's going to get outside the 45 to about a little clock right here. Keep the ball on the ground, and they do. It's quarterback keeper. Ortiz out to the 30, and the big on the ProView networks watching this game. Tight formation, 3 backs in the backfield. Ortiz will keep it himself. No, he's going to throw. He fakes the throw. He cuts back left to the big hole, and he's going to drag some players, and he keeps his feet moving. And that's what's amazing about Ortiz right here that I'm going to tell you. That's one of those things that you just can't teach kids. I mean, some of the things you have these abilities, and you don't. And I'm going to tell you right now, I know that understand that the Yaffle system feeds into other schools. As the St.Pius is just going to let the clock run down here, and they'll come back and start the 4th quarter. So we're going to get ready to take a break here. Ortiz is just going to keep himself. No, he's looking to throw. He's got a receiver wide down the field. He's back in the secondary. And it's going to be called just off the shoulder pads. Looks like Lopez was trying to run with the ball. So 3rd and 5. They'll still run out of the shotgun, run the option. It's going to be keeper there by Ortiz. He takes off down the sidelines again. He's across the 50, and he's into Matador territory. And that's going to be it. Now coaches are sending the plays in for St.Pius, but as we were saying before and watching some of these kids that excel at this level, and I know that Yaffle filters into various high schools and around the city, and I can imagine that some coaches out here sitting there going, I sure hope that Andrew Ortiz ends up at my school. As he'll keep it himself, he'll come around to the left side, gets a stiff arm, and just a big stiff arm, and just shoves his guy down, still on his feet. Inside the 50. And wow, that's a big league play right there. As Ortiz just pure bull strength. Just able to put his hand on the guy and just shove him to the ground. And we're trying to see what's going on. It looks like Ortiz may have lost his shoe. Officials not giving the timeout. He was fixing his shoe. He was calling a play while he was fixing his shoe. Nice job there as the snap is high. Ortiz will roll out right. He's looking to throw run option. He's got a man downfield, and that ball is caught. It's caught at the 20, and he's going to be brought down inside the 19-yard line. And what a nice catch. It was a great catch by Brendan Gallegos. Because Kaufman had coverage on the play down there, and they just threaded the needle and dropped it right in there. Folks, that's a big league pass. His clock continues to run now. 8 minutes left in the fourth. 30-22. St. Pius on the move, looking to extend their lead. Wanting to put this thing away. St. Pius fans are on their feet. Nice crowd for both teams out here tonight on this beautiful fall football night in October in Albuquerque. And Ortiz will keep it himself and call his own number as he has been all night. Now he's out to the 10. He cuts back inside. One man to beat. And that's going to be 5 touchdowns on the night, guys. 5 touchdowns. I don't care what league you're playing in. I don't care who you are. That is having one heck of a night. As we await the extra point as they've extended their lead to 14, and running onto the field right now is number 78, Antonio Ortiz, to attempt the point after. Matadors really needed a stop right there. Not out of it. Still quite a bit of time left. 7.5 minutes to go. Kick is up, but now they big fella was able to walk off the field in his zone. That was Gene Vigil there. As now Ortiz is back in business with 2nd and 25, and he'll keep it himself. He's looking to fakes the throw, and he just outruns everybody. He's up to the 50, cuts inside, 40, 39, 35-yard line is where he's going to be brought down by Jonathan Kaufman. And folks, I tell you, when Ortiz kicks it into gear, he's got a speed that the rest of us don't have. I mean, that is just sheer athleticism to just outrun everybody on the field. But the main thing right now is that keeps the clock moving as he stays in bounds. He cuts back inside. He was running down the sidelines. We were just talking up here in the booth. Maybe somebody had a... And we still are Googling vigilantly to try and find out what a sartan is. And according to Google, it's a Hebrew word. It's Hebrew for crabs. So maybe they're the fighting crabs. I don't know. Well, I'm sure someone will send an email and let me know. As Ortiz keeps it, he goes around the outside to the end. He looks, and now he throws, and it's just... Looks like it was broken up by Jonathan Kaufman. Looks like he got a hand on it over there. The receiver was wide open, but Kaufman able to close on it. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 16, 5 minutes and 18 seconds. So obviously, Coach Ortiz and his coaching staff has talked it over and said, you know, we can run some clock here, but let's just put this away. And a score here with this amount of time left would just about do that. Matadors need a big stop on defense right here as Ortiz will work from the gun. Looks to pass this time. He's got a man downfield, and it's open, and it's caught. It's caught at the 15-yard line, and down inside the 10 is Devin Lopez. It's Ortiz and Lopez, and it looks like, well, and holding, folks. Backing it up. Flag was dropped at about the 48-yard line. And maybe that's the reason Ortiz had so much time to complete that pass, because his ball was right on the money. Fans over here on St. Pius side are getting a little restless, a little upset with that call. And they're letting the Zebras know about it.
Hey, same play. Different option. Let's go. Good job, Devin.
There's nothing. You know, folks, you think you go to an NFL game or a college game and you think that environment is hostile. Come check out some parents watching the Yaffle League. They are into it, and why not? It's their kids. As Ortiz will roll out right again, looks to pass, to throw back, nobody open, so keep it himself. Sheds one tackler, gets a block, he's outside, 45-40, breaks another tackle, 35, down to about the 32-yard line. Now we're under 3 minutes to play here in the Varsity Division Championship game. And the story of the game has been Andrew Ortiz. This has been all the running game for the St. Pius today. This is a little different formation than we've seen from them. And he's going to run right, so they just set it up. And there goes Ortiz again, and he's out to the 40, inside the 40 at about the 38-yard line on 2nd and 10. I don't imagine this is ever going to get out of Ortiz's hands. He cuts up field, and he's loose. He's got one man to beat. Tripped up at the 36, but falls or excuse me, the 44, and then he trips and maintains his balance and falls down at about the 40. So even after, yards after contact, as Sandia will take a timeout, and so will we. You're watching ProView Network. Last play of the game is Archibiki's going to be sacked. And that's the ball game, folks, and there are your champs. So what a great season here on Galfa football. Glad to have been a part of it here. And we thank everyone for tuning in at ProView Networks. Go to our website at www.proviewnetworks to find out about upcoming programming, because we have everything from volleyball to